Hey everyone, Mike with Design Lab, and today I'll be reviewing the SUNLU SP2. This is a filament dryer and a storage bin in one, so you got 2 in 1, which is great. And this thing handles 1 kilogram and up to 3 kilogram spools. So you get 2 1 kilogram spools going side by side, and then you have one, you can do 2 kilograms as well and up to 3 kilograms. It will not fit a 5 kilogram spool. So just a couple more things about this is that there is some good things about the mod community. You can stack these things up, which is really cool. It is not pre-designed to be stacked though, so you don't have an insert that sits into each other. This filter dryer is actually pretty sweet. All things considered, you can get this thing for about $50, which all things considered, that's not a bad deal for what I'm going to present to you about what's in here. So going forward with it, I'll label a couple pros, some cons, and then go from real world experiences. So just going through a few things is that, so like I was mentioning, this is modular, so you can kind of go through. This does come right off, which is cool. You do have your heater and your return right here. So that is cool. I'll say that's a pro. You can basically, so it does come with over here for plugs. So you can cover these up, put it to the side. You have a rubber gasket around here. That's actually three-tiered rubber gaskets. It seals right down. Okay. Probably not gonna make it look easy. There are slides on both sides, just so you know. And of course, I forgot to do that. So anyways, and go over, put it right over. It's sealed. Walk out. You got a nice little handle, which is pretty cool. So there's that. You got 6, 3 on each side, PTFE tube connectors over here. They are rubber, they plug right in, they're good seals. I have not seen them pop out, no issues with them. They hold firmly to the PTFE tubes. This goes up to as well with the PTFE tubes with no modding, and that you go up to 2.85 millimeter filament as well. So if you want the bigger boy, you could do that as well. Let's see, so pretty much from there, let's turn it around. Right here, you got desiccant beads, a little storage with a hydrometer. Hydrometer actually is through. So the desiccant beads are surrounding, but it does not cover the back of it. So you should have truer humidity readings on here as well with temperatures. So you do have a nice little fan guard. The duct pretty much moves it around. Move on to that. I'll bring it up in a little later situation. What else? So you can fit all that kind of good stuff. You got the roller bearings over here. You have 2 sets of roller bearings. So they are not one. So that's why you can run each one with the 1 kilogram spools, no problem. So from there, you do have, I wouldn't say it's updated. You know, a lot of times, me personally, I like to have the Raspberry Pi type of screen, a little nice screen, touch screen, everything. This does not have that. So you're going to hit a little button. Okay. Coming out nice. So you're going to have a button, you click it, you go through your profiles and everything else. I think this has up to 9 profiles if I recall. This will go up to 70 Celsius. So you're still in that good range. It is not going to get you up to 80 and 90 Celsius for the higher engineered grade filaments, but this is pretty good for most people that need a filament dryer for what they deal with. You know, going through there, you're going to hit set. It does respond really nice to touch though. It's not like you're pressing in a button. So that's really nice. Like I said, I like to have an upgraded screen though, something with more touch screen interfacing and playing with, but that is my personal opinion. It still works. So overall, for how the manufacturers designed it, they just reutilize what they had on the S4 pretty much. And I believe the S2, or no, I'm sorry. So going forward anyways, connectors in the back. So let's go with cons, and I'm going to say this is a personal opinion still. So the way it works is pretty much like this. The way it faces is how you're going to look at it. You only have PTFE tube connectors from this side. Okay, so you can see your temperature, you can see your humidity. My personal problem, and this is just me, so I understand this is an opinion. When I present and put everything up against my printers, I like to maximize my footprint. I like to keep as many printers tight against possible. And the way it works for me is I would rather have this face this way personally. The screen's on the side, the plug's in the side. So when you run this, you're gonna take more footprint on the side like this and feed through the filament to the printer. And to me, it just doesn't, there's all this open gap. I don't know, mentally, maybe it's my ADHD or my OCD or whatever, it's driving me nuts. But that is maybe just a con. I know that might affect some people doing the same things like I do. But if you're just that one-off person, you know, one-off printer, and you have this, great. I think it's gonna be great, honestly. You only have so much table room though at the same time, but still. So yeah, let's go from there. So pretty much after that is the plugs in the back. It's not a 90-degree tight angle, it's a straight plug. So you have the screen over here on the side, like I said. Sorry, I'm laughing. But your hydrometer and everything's on the side over here, so you can't really read if you're walking by and seeing it. I understand you're gonna have this on or off, but if you're saved for storage, right? It's often sitting next to your printer, you're not gonna see the screen. You're gonna wanna come over and take a look at the hydrometer. So it's just kind of, I feel like it defeats the purpose to some degree. But then again too, maybe that's the mindset was you unplug it, store it, put it to the side, and you're stacking them side by side. Mod community is really good. Like I said, you can stack these. There are adapters that will click in and you can stack them all the way up. So that's really cool. It's modular. So you have one heater. Let's say you got 3 of these stacked, right? Awesome. For the price, I mean, think about it. Even though you're gonna have more heaters, you can mod and maybe use those heaters for something else. But if you stacked them up and had one going, I mean, that's pretty cool thinking about it. It's $50 each, 150 bucks in, and you got 3 stacker. Cool. Teach your own though, if that's what you want to do. So the ducts are the only problem in my opinion though. The ducts, even though they help guide, they are guiding, they're at a 45 right here. So they're hitting right here and they're hitting the core. I would want to see it more either, I would rather see the duct covering it and going straight up. That way it hits the top, putting the heat in, and basically the return duct is coming back to pull it back down. I'd rather see that. That just gets me a full 360 around it. Right now, I'm not getting a full 360. I'm kind of hitting just a dead core. So we're concentrating the heat though, in the middle. Maybe that's where the engineers came out, but I'm missing a lot of the other areas where I want to taper off and take care of first, and then saturate the area. Yeah, like I said, you got the 6 ports. Another con, maybe that's it. Just really design of how intuitive it is. It's not really too big. 70 Celsius, you know, it's your limit. So for some people that, like myself, that are using higher grade engineer filaments, that is limiting me, but it's not too bad actually. Rollers are a little bit dry. So there is a bit of resistance. It doesn't glide as nice as I would like it. Grease them up, move them, you might be able to get more out of them. Maybe try modding it, print out or run new rollers if you want. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to this. It's a very simple dryer. It's great, honestly, at the same time. Like I said, 50 bucks, you're getting a lot out of it for your money's worth. You know, like I said, opinions, everyone has them. So, I mean, take it as a grain of salt what I say, or just another person on YouTube. But yeah, other than that, there is no locking, by the way. So if you do want to take this handle and walk with the whole thing, you ain't locking it. Another idea I had though, which is really cool how this is compact. So say if you guys have like a IKEA Billy, right, bookcase. What I was thinking was the way this is designed and all-in-one down below is a box. Take that, put it in there, and start sealing up your box or cabinet, whatever you got, and start dehydrating your whole cabinet if you want. Run the heater. There are limits on here, so it's not like you have to really worry about it running wild. I've not had issues. I've had this thing probably a year now, using it here and there, so I've not had any issues. Yeah, cool little little filament printer. Sorry, still waking up. Yeah, so 120 volts. I do believe this is not, 250 PTC watt heater, by the way. That is the limit. I've not really drawn that much wattage though. I've seen it bounce around 180. So just keep in mind, the lower the voltage you're supplying it, you will have a higher draw of amp draw, which will bring up to your watts. So you will have 250 watts regardless of a heater. So it is a good heater. It gets there in like 15 minutes, I'd say, up to 70 Celsius. Maybe even quicker, but just, I mean, this thing's been handling everything I throw at it. So I'm pretty happy with it. So from there, I pretty much put it, you know, like I said, personal opinion, but I'd probably put around 4 out of 5 stars if I had to really rate it that way. A couple of the other things, if they could change, great. I'll give it 5 stars, no problem. But functionality and what it needs to do and get you through your day, 5 out of 5. It will do it. I have no problems on that. So yeah, other than that, let's see. I mean, there's little handles right here. I don't think there's too much else to say about it. I mean, it's just a filament dryer. But for the price, for 50 bucks, that's not bad. I'm really thinking about it. And like all the other filament dryers I have, it's 50 bucks. It's got you pretty far. What else? Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, guys and girls. And if you got any questions, leave a comment, like, great. Appreciate you guys just even watching. So have a great day. Thank you.